Hi everybody and welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Now if you normally expect a crafty video from me, that's not what's going to be happening tonight. It's going to be a bit of an update about some shipping stuff and just a reminder about some other Stampin' Up things, and also the opportunity, if you're watching on the live, to ask me some questions. Okay, so yes, Kim's just messaging in the live chat saying, I thought Ruth said she wasn't going to go live. Yeah, I wasn't. Well, I put a proviso in that I might not. Anyway, I haven't been in my room all day. This is the first time I've come in here. I've had quite a busy day, so I'll just chat about my day for a few minutes, and then I'll go into Stampin' Up stuff. So yes, I'm meant off, and normally on Wednesday mornings I'm doing parent and toddler group, but we've broken up for the summer now. But we wanted to do a bit of sorting out of stuff at church. So one of the ladies who comes, she and I spent a few hours sorting the space out and getting rid of some rubbish and things like that. Very profitable, very satisfying, getting rid of stuff. And then this afternoon, Tom and I went to a Thanksgiving service of a dear, dear man who passed away at the end of June, who was a member at the church we used to go to. Lovely, lovely man. And oh, yeah, real. It was just so lovely to be there and to thank God for his life. And really sweet little story, which I did know, and I don't know if I've shared it before, but he dated this young lady when in his teens or late teens, and then she moved away, so they split up. Then he ended up marrying somebody else. Funny enough, her name was Ruth. Married somebody else, had children with her, raised their children, and then she died. Wow, so that would have been just over 25 years ago. And then friends of his gathered round him to comfort him and help him out, and one of those people was the lady that he'd dated, and I think she had also gone on and married and was widowed herself. Anyway, they ended up getting back together and were married, and were very happily married for, I guess it's just over, yeah, around the 25-year mark, or just under. Sadly, she is alive. Sorry, she is alive. That's a good thing. But sadly, she has dementia. But she was a very sweet, sweet lady too. Anyway, so that's what we've been doing all day. Well, not all day. Sorry. What I've been out all day, and then came home, had food, and then we had our church meeting this evening. So that's why I've not been in my room. Anyway. Hello everybody. Hi Donna from Canada, welcome. Hi Glenna, Lisa, and who else is on here? Judy. So if you've got any questions about Stampin' Up, any questions about, some of you I know are new to my channel, so you may have questions about myself. I will choose whether or not to answer them, of course, but please do go ahead and ask questions in the chat. If you do ask a question you want answering, please could you do it in capital? Normally I don't ask you to do stuff in capital because it's kind of like shouting, but if you just type it in capitals, then I'll know that it is a question. All right, so the updates are, and I've just read it, and some of you will probably already know this, that due to some of the technical issues that people were having with the free shipping day, people were finding it hard to log in. They have extended the free shipping until the end of, it's the end of today. Oops. So really this information is for you guys in America. I've just realised it's the 24th now. Oops. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. I didn't check my updates. So that was kind of useless. I'm so behind. Anyway, there we go. I think it. Well, hold on. Let me just check what they've said. Oh, for some, yeah, they are having technical issues. They've just signed me out. Okay, I'll just double check that. I think it was supposed to be finishing today, but anyway, I will just go and double check that because now I'm I'm doubting myself. Okay, so the other thing I need to remind you about is the bonus days. Okay, so the way that works is if you spend £45 on Stampin' Up product, you will get a £4.50 voucher next month, or you'll actually get the code straight away for you to use next month. So in effect, you're saving yourself 10%. All right, let me just see weekly updates. Oh, my weekly updates are from the 16th. Oh, here we go. Right, let me read this properly. Oh, they gave the update yesterday. And they're extending the free shipping promotion to the end of the day on the 24th. All right. So, oh, actually, no, sorry. In the UK, that's in half an hour. All right, hold on. Let me just. So, if you get in there quick, you have half an hour. So I'm just writing that to my team because I just told them. All right. Also, if you're a demonstrator, go check the catalogue page. The mini catalogue is now available in PDF form. So please do go and have a look at that. Hi Dolores, lovely to see you. And it does, doesn't it, Vicky and Glenna? I know, it was so romantic, so sweet. And what was so lovely actually is that as the lady got dementia and her short-term memory was going, she obviously remembered her husband from when she dated him in her youth. So it was just perfect for her. Yeah, so there we go. What's the other thing I need to update you about? Okay, so my class list, thank you, Glenn, is sharing that. If you want to know where that is, in the description, there is a link to my classes, and you can go and have a look and see what's there. I have said that there are other classes that I'd like to put on over the summer, but I need to look at dates for that. Okay, any questions? Has anyone got any questions? Lovely to see you, Dolores. Because I don't think I've got any other information for you. Oh, apart from I haven't got my phone set up. I could do it. I could show you that how the card dried from yesterday. You know, the super detailed one. It's very sparkly. Yeah, and the little dots have dried really nicely. So that's worked out nice. And I think I will create some playlists for when I'm away. I will do that. Like the movie The Notebook Part 2. Oh, I've not seen that. Okay. Okay, folks, I wasn't planning to stay on here long and nobody's got any burning questions for me. Oh, yay, go Dolores. I'm working on my cards for my next workshop, August the 10th. Cool. Go you. Are you getting good attendance? Kim said, Glenna says, Kim, I saw the notebook and I had to turn it off as I was bawling. I love hearing your voice when I'm cutting paper. Cool. Glad I can be here for you. All right. Well, thank you everybody who's popped in to say hello. Sorry this is not going to be super creative, but my room is such a mess. So my plan is good attendance, Dolores. That's awesome. Vicky says, what's your first thought of the catalogue? Yes, there's particular papers that I'm really liking. So I could give you my brief scroll through. I'm not allowed to show you the catalogue, but my first impression was I am so pleased we have some proper diversity in terms of cultural diversity in the catalogue, in terms of people, but also featuring what looks like a young lady with a disability. I am gobsmacked in a good way, pleased at last. Sad that it's taken this long, but that's just the nature of things. But without sort of going into masses of detail, but there's Stampin' Up try and scatter sort of photographs of people into the catalogue if you haven't seen it before. And I'm really pleased to actually see, you know, like there's a family photo with two men in it, with men and ladies, and then a lady with, I presume, either a daughter or a friend or whatever, a child that's got a disability, and also diverse children, which I'm really pleased about, and that is pictured on a paper about who they're going to be donating. So they're donating £2.50 for every pack of paper to, do they say what charity? I thought it was a literacy charity or something. But that paper, I really like it. It's very kind of vintagey, but not vintage as in like Victorian vintage, more kind of retro vintage with, you know, like slightly 70s retro. Yeah, I really like it. I don't usually go for stuff like that, but there's something about that paper that's just really fun. So yeah, so that's that. I'm pleased with that. Okay, scrolling on, because I know some of you are Stampin' Up demonstrators, so if you're wondering what I'm talking about and you're thinking, how can I get to see this catalogue? Basically, if you sign up to be a demonstrator, you will have access to seeing the catalogue. That will be out for the public in September. All right, so you've got 6 weeks to wait. And we get to do a pre-order at the beginning of August. So there will be a few things in there that I will pre-order. Right, what was the other thing I really liked? I liked the designer series paper that have the little elements to them that are pre-cut. Anything pre-cut is good in my book. The other thing I noticed is that their depiction of the stamps themselves on the PDF is actually slightly grainy, and I think that is to combat what's the word I want? People copying and what's it called? Copyright threat? No, what's the word I want? Basically, people stealing the artwork and printing it, making stamps themselves. So I've noticed that even though I'm zooming in on the image, like in previous catalogues, it would become clear, but I think they've deliberately kept them unclear. So you get an idea of what it says, but if someone tried to use the image to go kind of make their own, then they won't be able to do it. So I think Stampin' Up are really trying to clamp down on those companies that have been copying their products. So that's okay. So that's the second point. There's a nice tree set. There's a really interesting set of papers that are kind of like quite grungy background. It's like it could be anything, but it has some kind of like gold, like gilding on it, but it's kind of quite abstract, but it's kind of great to pair with other things. Great embossing folder with some trees on. Then there is a stamp set and another paper set that's quite retro-y with kind of like retro deer and stuff, which I think is quite cute. Then there's another one that, again, it's definitely going down that kind of retro vibe. Then there's a set with birds on and an interesting embossing folder that kind of gives the impression of like birch bark. And then we've got penguins, snowmen, and so forth. The thing that I was quite excited about was a punch. There is a cute house punch coming. So cute. Little house with, I think, like it might have a chimney to it. Anyway, I'm not quite far down there. A really luxurious looking floral paper. If you like the paper that's in the current catalogue, you know, that really floral one, like painted, it looks like it's been painted. There is one of that ilk with very regal colours and a stamp set to go with it. And I'm just seeing there's a really gorgeous, it's Blackberry Bliss and gold textured ribbon, a Blackberry Bliss ribbon. And then what have we got? Oh, we've got some, okay. Yeah, so nice stamp set that's got some floral elements to it. Can't quite see the, oh, it's a bit like, who remembers, oh, what was that stamp set with the flowing flowers, was it? It's that kind of texture, but it's got flowers to it. All right, I'm sorry I'm having to describe these two things to you. If you're not familiar with Stampin' Up products, you might not know what I'm talking about. But yes, there are some fall things coming up. Infringement, that's the word. Yeah. So after you all do your pre-order, do you get to show that before September? Yes. As soon as we get our pre-order, we're able to show that online. Yeah. Yes, yes, it did. Yes, absolutely, Dolores, it did. No, I meant more, and I was pleased to see that paper, but I'm actually really nice to see real life, you know, it's a photograph of a child. Um, yeah, rather than just a depiction. Yes, so the paper that's in the current catalogue that's got that lovely kind of landscape look to it, you know, that's become quite popular recently. There is an autumnal sort of themed one of those, Lisa, with a stamp set that goes with it. It's got some wheat and change can be beautiful, grateful for you, have a perfectly lovely day, which actually you could use all around the year. Also some interesting gold leaves, like a fabric leaf. Yeah, kind of interesting, which I thought was quite fun because today as I was clearing out stuff at church, I came across some old stitching magazines that I've brought home to have a look at. And they're magazines to do with embroidery, and so I was looking at those for some inspiration, and also just thinking about doing some stitching myself. Every time a new punch comes out, they sell out before the catalogue comes out. Well, only on the really popular ones. Yeah, I think sometimes they don't realise how certain punches are really popular. That's the way it goes. Anyway, if it's a good one, it'll come back in stock. Then there's an interesting die set to cut strips of paper to make those paper bows. I don't know if it's worth the money personally. I mean, I think if you've got a trimmer and you can cut strips yourself, I don't see the point of having a die that's... Anyway, some people will love it, I get it. The papers that you cut out for it, they're funky. They're cool. Then there's Christmas labels. It's just got a whole heap of different sentiments on it with some labels that coordinate. Got a bit of a vintage vibe to those labels. Then there's a lantern set with pine cones and leaves. Quite nice actually. Then a kind of funky tree set. I think every year we have to have a funky tree. So there's a tree that can then be die cut as well, and lots of different types of dies. And Christmas Friends. Oh, that's like a colouring in one, like a fun characters, like a fun mouse, a moose, a polar bear, and I don't know what that is. What is that? It looks like a baby. I was going to say an egret. I don't know. If anyone can tell me on page 43 what that bird is, let me know. Okay, and then, so we've got a bauble kind of themed one, but it's got a bauble that die cuts, but it's one of those that's like a perforation one, so you can remove it afterwards. You cut it out, and then you've got it mainly cut out, but you've got a few bits sticking still that you can then remove it. I don't quite get the thing with those, to be honest, because once you've removed it, you've removed it. I know it's a bit of fun for the person who gets the card, but once it's gone, it's gone. Anyway, Let me know if you like those sort of things and what you would do with it. Like, you know, no judgment. So what else? There's a stamp set that has, ooh, it's got a dotty swirl. Ooh, I just noticed that. And it's got snowflakes. And then with that, it's got a little die that just cuts out two shapes. So Stampin' Up have done that a bit more recently, where rather than having a massive die set that costs maybe £35–40, there are smaller die sets, and this one's only £13, and you get two dies in it, which is useful. So that's nice. And then Be Still My Heart, the house punch. So you get a little house, a little heart, a square, and I presume, I don't know, is the square a window, maybe? And a tiny dot. Excuse me. I'm not sure what the dot is for. Oh, potentially the dot can cut out a hole for a tag because it's at the top of the punch. Okay, that could be useful. Yeah, it's called Humble Builder Punch. Humble Home Builder Punch. It's so cute. And I sometimes like a punch that you punch it out and you know exactly what it is. You don't need to do any sticking and faffing and putting it together. It just does what it does. It's a house. It's obvious it's a house. Okay, so I'm not reading any comments. I'm missing comments. Oh, Pam's off. Okay, no worries. Not much for or Halloween in the catalogue. Yes, there's already some Halloween stuff on the online. The book style boxes. Oh, I've not seen those yet. No nativity, but there was a shepherd. Okay, yeah, I'm coming to that one. All right, what else? Then there's a star punch, but it's kind of like it's like a fat star, like a fat one. But they in the samples, what they've done is they've kind of folded them. It kind of reminds me of, you know, when you cut a star fruit up and slice it, and it's that sort of shape. Nice for flowers, I think. Could use it for flowers. Then for those of you who are like who like amaryllis flowers, get this. The name of this stamp set: Artful Amaryllis. Woohoo! So it's called Artful Amaryllis, and there's a stamp set and also a very nice bundle die set that cuts some textured petals. So if you like kind of building florals with, you know, you'll like that one. Then we've got an autumn themed food and latte donutty. It's like you can cut out a latte or a hot chocolate, and then you can put like the little candy cane in. You could put a little gingerbread man or marshmallows. Kind of funky. Yeah, not kind of my thing, but good. Then we've got one that's a die set that cuts a really beautiful snowflake edge, or no, not an edge, but yeah, sort of an edge, and then also an icicle edge. So if you like your snowflakes and icicles, you probably like that one. Then we got the sort of jolly children that you can colour in stamp set. Then some other generic, what I would call generic Christmas ones. Got a snowman. Okay, snowman with a hat and a Hawaiian shirt with a parrot on its arm. Okay, and another snowman giving a carrot. Oh, I've just realised what it is. He's giving the carrot to the rabbit. He's taken his nose off. Okay, that's cute. And what else? Surfing Santa. So this is all for you guys in the South Pacific. We've got a kind of South Pacific themed Christmas. And then we have some scenes, like a house scene with a church, and a falling snow like background stamp set. So it's a big stamp set, but it's got some like little tiny snowflakes and dottage. It's like a whole dottage background stamp set. So Glenna, you're going to be very happy. And then we've got a stamp set called A Shepherd's Care, and you've got a shepherd holding a sheep with a sheep there, and then a little sort of Bethlehem scene, and then some really sweet sentiments. Oh, it's got dottage in it as well. It's got like it's almost like a star constellation looking stamp set. Stamp. You've got Peace on Earth. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds, Psalm 147:3. And then Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace, Mighty God, Everlasting Father. Then praying that you will feel the Good Shepherd's care in this season and throughout the coming year. So, yeah, I think I'll be getting that one. Oh, it was designed by Million Sales Achiever Cindy Fedor. Nice. Very nice. Good job, Cindy. All right, and then we've got some leaves in a set. It's called Caring Leaves. And then we've got a set of sort of ladies doing different things. So a lady holding a wreath and pumpkins and apples and stuff like that. Some other cute animals. Some generic sort of sentiments. And then a kind of like, it's called Love and Strength. So we've got some nice sort of caring sentiments and pretty pictures. Oh, is that it? That's it? Oh, is that it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and some really cute, I can't believe I'm loving these as much as I do, but some cute gems that look like peppermint candies. They're tiny little, like, adhesive backed dots, but they're like red and white pinwheels. I mean, I don't know what I'd use them for, but they're so cute. So there we go. Did notice the book star boxes in the Dear Suite? Okay, I'll have a look back at that. Hi, Shaz. Oh, the Vicky, the Artful, yeah. Okay, in the Dear Suite. Okay, I'll look back at that one. Hold on. Let me just have a look back. So sorry, I can't actually show you the catalogue. We're not allowed to do that because of infringement issues. And just have a look at that data set. How far back, Vicky? Vic, what page, darling? Can you just tell me what page you're talking about? Because there's quite a few dear. Dear, dear. Dear, dear, dear. Yeah, I think I keep scooting past it. Yeah, what number? Oh, you're back home, Shaz. Oh, good. Hope you get some rest. Yeah. Vicky. Oh! Oh! My goodness, I nearly scrolled past. Well, I did scroll past it a few times. So they're called book treat boxes. You get 10 boxes and they measure 3 by 4 inches, and they look like cute little boxes, and it's got a tab that opens. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. They would make the most gorgeous little sets of holders for mini albums. Oh. And red and white twine. Okay, so that's sweet. I'm not particularly enamoured with the stamp set or the dies. The papers, and I can give or take, but it's got the peppermint little candy thingies, the red and white twine, a plaid embossing folder, and those little books. Oh my goodness, that's going on my wish list. I've got to write this down somewhere. Oh, actually, I don't think I need to. That is so cute. All right, that is super exciting. Page 27. There we go. Everyone who can look at the catalogue, look at page 27. Right. I've stayed much longer than I intended to. Thanks for luring me in and looking at the catalogue again. All right. Who else is on it? Was Janice in here? All right. Any other questions? Because I'm going to go. Because I'm looking after little boy again tomorrow. So, but little boy is going to have to just accompany me while I tidy my bedroom, because I have my sister coming on Friday, and her family is staying the night, so I've got to tidy my bedroom. And there's other areas in the house that need tidying, so little boy is just going to have to sit and watch. But he's hilarious. He's such a help. Oh, Vicky says the embossing folder is a big one. Yes. Okay, cool. I just want to stay home and play now. Do I really want to go away? No, I do want to go away. But, yeah, it's all good. All right. So, if you're thinking, I'd like to see the catalogue, well, by signing up to be a demonstrator, it's only £99. When would Celebration be? Celebration is in January and February, Judy. Yeah, they're not doing a summer one this year. Oh, January to March. Oh, I stand corrected, January to March. Yes, so by signing up to become a demonstrator yourself, the perks are, for £99 you choose £130 of product. You get exclusive access to a demonstrator part of the Stampin' Up website, where you are able to see catalogues ahead of time, usually a month, if not, sorry, I'll rephrase that, so I'm tired. You get to see the catalogues about a month to 5-6 weeks before the products are available to the public. Yeah, so you see the catalogues ahead of time, and then there's a pre-order period. So you get to order a limited amount, but you get to order some products before the public, non-Stampin' Up demonstrators get to see them. And this is just to enable people who do like demonstrate, show off the products, to be able to do that. But also, if you're somebody who just likes Stampin' Up products and enjoys them, it means you get to get hold of those a bit earlier. So the other perks are that you get a discount on anything that you order after that. So there is a percentage discount on ordering, and also there are like business resources that if you decided you wanted to do something more than just purchase the products for your own use, you can go down that route, and there is the potential, but you have to obviously put the work in to doing something with it. So there we go. Hi, Nessa. Oh, Vicky says February. Yeah, I thought, oh, have I missed something? Yeah. Right. Nessa, I've ordered your embossing folder. It could be that the box arrives when I'm away next week, but when I get back from holiday, I will post your stuff. All right. Okay. I've suddenly realised I am actually quite tired. As I'm talking to you, I'm going, okay, my words are not coming out properly, so I'm going to go. Nice to see you. And yeah, lots of love, everyone. And yeah, please do just drop me a line, ruthtrice@gmail.com, if you've ever got any questions about you. Oh no, goodbye. There we go. Goodbye screen. Hold on. Just realised. Oh, there we go. Add source. Oh, sorry, I'm just fiddling around with something here. I just realised my goodbye screen, my current goodbye screen, does not accommodate for when I'm not doing anything on my desk. So oh, there we go. All right. Oh, okay, Nessa. Thanks. Bye, Lisa. Great, lovely to see you, Dolores. All the best with your workshop. I might see you before that. Take care, Vicky. Where am I? There we go. That's what I was sorting out. Oh, by the way, you can use a QR code, and that links. There we go. The QR code here links to various places that I am online. You can place orders and also follow me on Instagram and stuff like that on there.